Join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for tuning in. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer, helping you get your business right by reminding you that small business is big business and your business is our business. How are you?
I am doing great. Now, Eric, I know you didn't go work out today because you weren't whining that you were sore.
Is that your indication of my workout days?
Yeah. When he's like, I'm so sore. I can't move
One day
anything.
it's going to be because I got rock solid something.
So his guns are going to be and the gun show kind of thing
So
with
I
his
wasn't
biceps.
complaining today, so
You weren't. So I know you didn't go work
That's
out.
true.
So we're going to talk a little bit about your marketing muscle.
Oh,
You want to work out your marketing muscle?
yes.
Right?
Wait, what is my marketing muscle? Which
we're
one?
going to see if you have one.
Which one is my marketing muscle?
This is when you've got your marketing muscle working.
Yes.
Then your clients are coming to you. They've heard of you. There's a lot of things on autopilot. There are things that are being shared and retweeted, and it's not just you and your efforts, but you've created this fan base of loyal customers that are out bragging and talking about you and tweeting about you and
Not sure I
taking
want to do
pictures
this live
with
over the air with you
Why?
because I may not have such great marketing muscle.
Okay, well, let's not talk
find
about
out.
your marketing muscle.
Okay.
Let's just talk about marketing muscle in general. How about let's do
Somebody
that?
else's.
Yes.
Wink, nod,
Right,
nod.
right,
I know a
because-
friend.
We all need a little bit more. Probably our little marketing muscle needs a little extra plank building, right?
All right.
We need to spend a little time building it up. And so here's how you to tell if your marketing has any real muscle to it or not.
Okay.
According to Michelle Pippin, she
All right.
says, muscle marketing, she says it relies heavily on leveraging all we know about our target market.
Oh, I
Okay.
got that. Check.
You know who your target market
Yes, ma'am.
has specific measurable calls to action.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. She says any brand-based marketing without a specific call to action isn't worth your time.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh,
All right.
ooh.
I guess we've heard that.
And it speaks to a very specific audience and doesn't try to appeal to the masses.
All right. So who do you fit? Who do you serve? Anybody to write a check? Fog a mirror? No.
Go drop and give me 20.
Right.
All right. So here's how we, and make sure that our marketing muscle is working.
Okay.
Actually, here's a list. I love a list.
I love lists.
Love a list. Don't you just love a list? She says it begins with a plan, right? First of all, you've got to have a plan of what it is you're doing. You've got to have a very specific, measurable goal. And we talk about this all the time.
You bet.
We just want more. We just want this. I was chatting with somebody. I was listening to somebody's blog this morning or her little podcast that she does. And she's helping people get speaking gigs, booking speaking gigs. And she says that people come to her all the time and say, I just picture myself on stage and I just picture myself speaking to audience. I can totally see it. I can totally picture it. Yeah. What stage?
Whoa.
Where is that
What
stage?
does it look like?
Yeah. Is that your stage? Is that somebody else's stage?
Yeah.
Where is that? I mean,
Lady,
is it
I just was telling you, I just picture myself.
I picture myself, right?
Yeah. But if you're not specific, you'll never hit it.
I mean, as specific as down to the very last detail. What color is the carpet? What color are the chairs? Is it a theater? Is it an auditorium? Is it a ballroom?
Now, if you picture yourself on yellow carpet and it ends up being brown, are you still going to take the gig?
Well, yeah,
sure.
But here's the thing is if it's not specific, then you won't be able to make the really tough decisions that'll actually lead you to it. Now, she says this is even more than just a monetary goal.
Absolutely.
Stating, in that example, wanting to be on stage. But for most of us, this goal, this marketing muscle, maybe we need 4 new clients or 10 new customers a day or 15 more members, whatever the number is.
Yep.
Do you know what the number is?
And what you're selling.
Yep. So whatever that is, stating what you're selling and to how many people. As a small business owner, this isn't rocket science.
Right.
Most of us have a very clear number. Maybe we don't know what it is, but there is a very clear goal that once we hit it, everything's solved. So if it's 15 more members, 17 more clients, 3 more clients, 10 customers per day, whatever that is, that's our target. And what are we selling to them? If we go around this as I just want to let people know what I am and who I am and what I stand for and what my brand is and what my culture is, that's great. But you're going to end up doing a whole lot of free activity that isn't going to bring in any revenue.
All right. The next thing is make a list of who's going to be perfect for exactly what you're selling.
Right. And now this is an actual list of names, right? People that are already on your email list, maybe that stack of business cards that is sitting on your desk, specific people you've already had a conversation with, or maybe, even if you haven't met them yet, maybe it's a list that you got out of your local business journal, for all the technology companies that are in your area. But it's a specific list with names, either names of people or names of company.
Right.
And not just, I want to sell to technology companies, or I just want to sell to entrepreneurs. Which entrepreneurs? And if you haven't met them yet, do you have a list? Have you figured out where to get a list? You can even go to your local library, and they have a business center. Our local libraries here, most local libraries have a business center where they'll help you create databases for free many times if you have some specific criteria that you can put together. And so make the list of who would be perfect for what you're selling, and then make an offer that allows them to raise their hand for more information.
Right.
She says this is more along the lines of a first date and not a marriage proposal.
Oh, I like those.
Right. She says if you're, for example, if you're selling coaching, you may want to have some introductory places first, maybe a presentation, something quick and easy for them where you're walking them through a lesson so they can sample what it is that you provide.
And then invite them to download a free report, right?
Come in and take a test drive, or schedule a complimentary audit, or take a free course, or download one of my podcasts, from our workshops.
Let them say, I want to hear more.
I want to hear more. I want to hear more. She says, and that's where marketing ends and selling begins.
Right.
And there's a very definitive line, because all of these pieces are enticing them, sampling, giving them a taste of who you are and what you have to offer. This is where they see your memes and your blogs and your short videos and your live videos and your podcasts, all of that, to get to the place where they say, I want to hear more.
A resume's job is to get you the interview, and your job in the interview is to get the job, right? Likewise, marketing's job is to get the lead in to see you, whether virtually or in person, and selling is what you do after the lead shows up.
Yeah. Once they show up, now we're selling. So it's all of that to get to the point where they are showing up saying, I want to hear more from you. Once you have that piece in place, that's where they now go into your sales funnel and your sales pipeline, and you take them through your sales process. Too often we spend all of our time marketing and none of our time selling.
Right.
And, the number one, they say that the number one activity that will solve most of your business problems is more sales. But what are you doing to capture the leads, to attract them into your service, or your product or service, your website, your online blog, all of that? And we see so much going on.
Oh, sure.
Where people are going to your website, they're going to your landing page, they're putting their email address in, but then we just keep marketing. We keep marketing and we keep marketing and we keep marketing.
And we never sell.
And we never sell.
Right.
And so marketing muscle, good. Keep working on that, because the more you have in your pipeline, the more you can work with. And not everybody is an instantaneous, because I heard about you, now I want to buy from you. We don't always know what their timing is, or what they need, or when they need it.
That's when we need to do a little listening to find out what it is that they're looking for and making sure that it's a good, solid fit.
Work on your marketing muscle, but make sure that muscle takes them right into that space where they're going through your sales process.
I like it. I think that there's a lot to be said about being able to market and to, get the message out to people. And, there's lots of ways we can do it as well. You can bring people into a sales funnel on your website. You can do that in person with them. Ask them the questions. Would it be a game changer if, and fill in the blanks. Would
it be a game changer if you could be on the radio every single month to an audience, a national audience, starting out local, creating that same piece of content, created an online video that you could repurpose. Then it was retold out onto a national market. You got weekly podcasts that actually taught you how to build your brand and use media for more exposure, and a monthly coaching call.
Would it be a game changer? Heck yeah.
Are you sure?
I know
Are you
it.
thinking?
Absolutely. Sign me up.
There we go.
I raised my hand, folks. Did you see what happened? All right, gang. We'll be back right after these messages. Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer hanging out with you, helping you get your business right. We'll be back right after these messages.